All right, welcome to another review here at Total Toy Recon. My name is Bob, and I'll be your host for the next several minutes as we review the new Iron Maiden Power Slave Eddie. Now, they call this Pharaoh Eddie. It's kind of the slang term for him, but as you can see, it's called the Iron Maiden Power Slave. This is an 8-inch cloth figure from NECA. Now, we've reviewed several of these on Total Toy Recon, and they are just fabulous. They're actually some of our favorite figures. Now, this is our first Iron Maiden figure, and I don't think it's going to be our last either. So, this you can find online coming right now. It's out to pre-order in several locations, and they are starting to pop up in Targets in the NECA section. So, if you actually have one, definitely want to check that out. You can always order from Entertainment Earth, and in our review on our website, I will have a link to pre-order one or order one, depending on when you see this. Now, really quick, now each one of the Eddies that were in the in the Iron Maiden mythos, each Eddie was almost like a time traveler. He kept changing. He'd be British, or he'd be in space, and it was very, very different. Now, the band, this is from the album Power Slave, which was the 5th studio album by the heavy metal band Iron Maiden, and it was released in 1984. Now, leave it to NECA to take it to the next level and release this likeness right here as an action figure. So let's get to it. So what are we dealing with action figure wise? So we've got a very heavy duty cardboard box. It's not your typical box like the Ultimate 8-inch collections are, like the Hellraiser Pinhead we reviewed. It's a little bit heavier duty. So we do have some tape. Let's get out the trusty bat knife here. Cut the tape off. And then we do have a little bit about Eddie right here. This is Eddie's Iron Maiden legendary mascot. He has been adorned their album and single covers. The Pharaoh version of the Eddie has appeared in Power Slave in September 3rd, 1984, when the album was released. I saw this bad boy, literally, at Toy Fair in 2020, and I was like, that's a cool figure. And that caught NECA's ear, and they said, you know what, we'll send you one when we get it. So this arrived in the mail, and I was like, this looks awesome. Want to see what this looks like. Check out this backdrop. So adding that extra dimension to the backdrop. Look at that. It's like right out of the album. That's right inside the album cover. And I only know that because I've actually been looking up images of Eddie and checking out the album cover. Now, what I don't have here is my wire cutters. Shame on me, right? I'll take my... Okay. Let's get him out of there. And there's another one here. Let me just cut this off here in the back. There we go. Right. Let's pull him out. Ooh. Ooh, he is solid. Ooh, posability. Look at this cloth right here immediately. The ripples here. Oh. And he is almost as if he's hand wrapped like a real mummy. Look at that. They could have painted that. But this is a cloth figure, which really adds to the dimension of this. Now this isn't connected here, as you can see. Oh my God, look at that face, and look at the eyes. The eyes actually come out. See that? Right there. Look at that. Oh my God, look at the details, the sculpt on this. Got the glyph right here. Look at this. Oh, Sanskrit here. All these little details here in this. I mean, this is fabulous. So you see a figure like this, and you really hope that NECA ends up making like the Mummy, you know, in Karloff style. Really, really like heavily detailed. You want something that cool. So no instructions here about the staffs. So we're gonna get these weapons out here. We do have a sword, and we've got something else tiny. I'm not quite sure. I think it's the end of the staff. Let's just flip that out. So it looks like we have the end of the staff here, and that was a separate piece. We'll put that on there. Definitely not the end of the sword. That's gonna make that a pain in the butt to put that back in. But then, so, ooh, we got nice little hand joints here too. Joints there, so we're gonna put this in this hand. Give this a nice little, I'll back it up so you can see it. Look at that. Now, is there any place to attach the sword? I'm not really seeing a place, but this is clearly the sword hand here. So we got this nice Egyptian sword. Oh my God. Now, I'm not, like, there's some Iron Maiden songs that I do like, and I've really come to appreciate them older. I was alive when Iron Maiden was releasing it, but I always loved the album covers. My cousin and I used to draw Eddie and all the different, like, incarnations that were there. But just as a fan of action figures alone, this is amazing, and this makes me actually want to go out and listen to more Iron Maiden music. So it looks as if, yep, this is Velcro. So you can take this off. It is interwoven inside here. We're going to put this back on because it's just too damn cool, and I don't want to ruin the coolness factor of this. Oh, wow, that's awesome. That's Velcro. So you can definitely work the belt, give it a little bit of ride, and I don't know why. I mean, as much of an action figure as you can say that he is, why you would ever want to do anything as cool as that, just having him on display. Now, I wanted to give you some scale, and I brought out some of my favorites here that we've reviewed here on Total Toy Recon. So we have Decker from Nightbreed. Death, plain and simple. Great 8-inch cloth figure by NECA. And the very first one we ever reviewed here, and that was Captain Blake from The Fog. Another great figure by NECA in the 8-inch line. So I definitely recommend picking up Eddie. He's fabulous. It's a great figure, and I don't think you're going to regret it. Even if you just like action figures, he's amazing. So again, this is coming out it's at the end of the summer, beginning of the fall. This is Eddie the Pharaoh, based on the Power Slave design from the album cover from Iron Maiden. So thank you for tuning in, and thank you for NECA for sending us this. Cannot rave enough about it. It is awesome.